Well, the British Swimming Chief Executive, David Sparks, will join us in the studio shortly, and it'll be interesting to get his thoughts on the rows of empty seats at the Aquatics Centre. Well, our Chief News reporter, Brian Swanson, joins us now. Brian, good morning again. What can you tell us about LOCOG's investigation into these empty seats?
Well, the organising committee say that they are looking into the number of empty seats that we saw here on the first full day of competition in the Olympic Games. It is embarrassing. It is just the image that LOCOG didn't want to be portrayed. They say that there were venues that, in their words, were packed to the rafters. But look at that, empty seats in the Aquatic Centre around some of the swimming events. And the big question is who should be sitting in there? The smart money is on the accredited members of what's known as the Olympic family. What does that mean? Is that sponsors? Is that media? Broadcasters? Newspapers? That's the big question. Who should be in these seats that aren't? And if they're not taking up those seats, why aren't those seats being made available to the public? I've just gone on London 2012's website. Judo, rowing, weightlifting, the only 3 events currently available to buy tickets for today out of the 24 events. So that means there's going to be a lot of attention on those sold-out events, namely the football, the swimming, the tennis at Wimbledon. If there are lots of empty seats there, then why haven't LOCOG put those seats on their website so that if people want to buy at the last minute, they can?
Have the IOC had anything to say?
Well, the International Olympic Committee has said that they are continuing to investigate. This is what their spokesman had to say to us about the issue of the empty seats.
Sometimes you do get some teething issues on the first few days, but it's something we really work on for a local organising authority to make sure that this doesn't happen, and you can rest assured that we are looking into that to make sure that everyone who has a seat gets there.
Brian, have ticket touts been in operation?
They have. The police have confirmed that there have been 16 arrests so far regarding ticket touting around Stratford's here at the Olympic Park and over at the tennis in Wimbledon. 2 have been charged in relation to that. The police saying that they are doing all that they can to stamp out ticket touts. It's got to be said, walking around the Olympic Park here, we've not seen any evidence of this, but it is allegedly clearly going on, and the police saying that they will be hammering anyone who tries to illegally sell tickets.
And what about the cycling arrests? That was before the opening ceremony, of course. Any more details on that?
We have now finally got a breakdown on the number of figures. This relates to an incident that took place around the Olympic Park, outside the Olympic Park, on the night of the opening ceremony. In total, 182 arrests were made by the Met Police. 178 of those cyclists have been bailed to reappear. 4 of those cyclists have now been formally charged.
Brian, for the moment, thank you very much.